everyone, welcome again to my channel. In this video, I would like to share with you my seed starting plan for the growing season of 2022. I will start by showing you a couple of things that I intend to start from seed this year, and then we'll take a look at some of the methods that I've used to start some of the seedlings that are already going. At the end, we will continue by sowing some seeds. Actually, we'll be doing some indoor sowing, and we'll be sowing a few things that we'll be placing outdoors. So let's get started. I'm really excited. So I've prepared a few things that I would like to share with you today. On this side, I have some of the vegetable seeds that I intend to grow this year. I'm not going to go through every single seed packet. I'm sure you can take a look and recognize some of the things here. We have some herbs, some pumpkins, tomatoes. I'm mostly excited about some of the tomatoes varieties that I will be planting this year. I have two that I started on the 17th of January, and as you can see, we have some seedlings growing in there. So it'll be interesting to see if they actually make it all the way. I think the biggest one is already showing signs of true leaves. This is the indigo rose variety that I got online, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how it grows and develops in the garden. It'll be quite interesting to see those dark colored tomatoes in my garden, so very much looking forward to that. And over here I have an okra seedling that I also planted a few weeks back. This one germinated quite quickly, and as you can see, it also has a true leaf appearing already. I can't wait to see how these carrots turn out. It will be really interesting to see if they actually get to grow. And those are some tomatillos that I have right there. I have some aubergines here. I have some comfrey seeds here that I'm going to be starting as well. So besides all the vegetables and herbs, the other things I'm going to be starting this year from seed are flowers. One flower that I would like to share with you, it is the Swiss national flower, the Edelweiss, which you can see here. It has the white tops, and I've already put a few seeds already that are actually germinating. And here we can see a few of the Edelweiss flowers germinating. I have 3 pieces there, and I'm really excited to see them come to full maturity. These are the snapdragons that I sowed. This was on the 11th of January. Also, you can see that I've been using quite a few different varieties of containers to sow my seeds. This is a milk container, a 1 liter milk container that most people in Switzerland will recognize. This is one that I just cut. I just removed the one side of it and washed it very clean, and put my soil and seeds inside, and as you can see, it's holding on pretty well. Also using some of the very known small trays that we have that we can buy online to grow some of the seeds. But I'm also growing a few things in plastic bottles, as you can see. I think the plastic bottle method helps to keep the moisture quite well. So I'll be doing a few more of those. And then I have the traditional trays that you know with many compartments. This one is quite practical to put on my window benches. This is why I like that one. Other containers that I would like to share with you today are these buckets that I'll be using for the winter sowing method. So before we get started with sowing the seeds, I would like to show you my seed starting station, and there we can also see more of the seedlings that are growing right now. So this right here is my indoors seed starting station. It's not what you see normally in other videos, but it serves its purpose, and that is providing light and warmth to all the seeds that need it to get started. And it's working quite well. I mean, so far I've even got my first germination of peppers. You can see that in there we have a few tomatoes that I planted on the 27th of January, and we have quite healthy looking seedlings going in there. Here I have peppers. So I have some pepper seedlings here, which is I'm very excited about that. That means that the peppers can definitely germinate under my care, and I wasn't sure about that before. I have my heat mat here, I'm using these boxes that you see to elevate the plants a little bit and get them closer to the light. This is what the seed station looks like. Quite a few things going there. Now it's time to take a look at the seeds that we're going to be sowing today. I was thinking of doing some cauliflowers, some kohlrabi, and some leeks for the indoor sowing. And then on the flower side, we're going to be sowing verbena and echinacea. We'll be starting by preparing the buckets for the winter sowing, and I'll be using compost at the bottom of the bucket, and I'll be topping that with some seedling soil. In the first bucket, I'm planting sweet peas, and it's a variety that can actually be started quite early in the year. It germinates already at 5 degrees Celsius. I'll be using the second bucket for the comfrey and the third one for the poppies. I'll be planting the red oriental poppy and the purple Planète Rouge du Jura varieties. So here are the red poppy seeds, and I'm just going to sprinkle them here on this side. They may end up on the other side as well. And here we have the purple variety that I'll be sprinkling on the other side. So guys, I'm going to be placing the buckets right there. So all we have to do now is wait and see what happens when spring comes. So let's go back inside and do the indoor sowing. So I decided to plant the sweet peas in the plastic bottle, and I think that's a good place to put it. And I'm going to go ahead now and do the mise en place to plant the okra. I'm using this little container with 12 compartments. And I'm going to be planting the red and green okra. We don't really have much variety of okra seeds here at garden centers, so I'm hoping that this one that I got online is going to do just fine. Now with the seeds planted, what I'm going to do is put water at inside the container of the small tray, and then put the tray inside, and that will soak up the water from the bottom. But to make sure that the okra seeds are well moist, I'm also spraying that with some water at the top. Alright, so now it's time to do the echinacea and the verbena. I'm going to be using the solid tray to sow these seeds, and I'll be using the biodegradable pots. I'll be putting in, just taking the cups, filling them up with some seedling soil, and then placing them in the tray. This particular tray is also designed to take the coconut sauce tablets, but I've not been successful growing seeds in these coconut sauce tablets. So this time I'm going to be using the biodegradable round cups, and I hope that will give me more chances of getting my verbena and the echinacea to germinate. Alright guys, I just went ahead and just completed the indoor sowing. Here we have the leeks and the kohlrabi. I thought I had some cauliflower to sow, but it turned out my cauliflower seed packet was completely empty. This dome will help to keep in the moisture for these seeds, and I'll be putting that in a non-heated, just inside the house with the room temperature. So I'm going to be putting the okra on a heat mat where I have the seedling station, and I'll be putting the verbena upstairs on a window bench. I'll put it there. I have some coleus and some a variety of salvia, the salvia splendor, that is already sprouting there successfully. So I hope to see more flowers there. So the last thing I'm going to be sharing with you in this video are my seed storage boxes. I have 2 of them, one for the veggies and one for the flowers. I find them very practical, especially if you want to store your seed for many years. They have these little boxes inside of the big boxes that allow for seeds that are even open to stay dry and viable. So I'm really happy that I got these, and for the amounts of seeds that I have, it helps me to keep a good overview of everything. So those are the seed storage boxes. Now what I would like to do is to go outside and throw some white poppy seeds on the roadside garden where I planted the bulbs. back in fall. So that will be the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe, drop me a comment, let me know what you think. I've been struggling with my voice a little bit in this video. I have a sore throat right now. I hope you don't mind. So thank you and see you in our next one. Bye bye.